Today I went fishing on a charter and we caught so many fish. First we're fishing for some trout, so I got some bait and threw it out there. Literally immediately I already had a fish on. This fish was definitely bending the pole like crazy and I could tell it was a big trout. But then it just turned out to be a pretty small one and it was definitely not keeper size. And then finally I had a keeper on. These fish are pretty good fighters, so it's kind of tough to reel it in. It was a pretty big one, so I put it into the live well to eat later. I then casted it back out there because when there's one, there's more. I was feeling some bites and then boom, I had one on. This thing was another nice one, so we got it into the net to check it out. These trout are really nice fish to catch, so I made sure to release it. After releasing that one, I already had another one on. I could tell this thing was definitely way smaller because it wasn't bending my pole much. It turned out to be another tiny one and it was definitely not a keeper, so I made sure to release that little thing. We then switched locations by a broken dock and I had a nice redfish on. These redfish are pretty good fighters and I made sure to release it so they can turn bigger. So I took one more cast hoping for another fish. I was feeling some small bites until boom, I had one on. I could tell this thing was another red, and it was actually a pretty nice one. I also like catching some of these reds because they fight even harder than the trout. It turned out to be one that was about the same size as the last one, and I made sure to release it right away. We then picked up 5 fish that we're gonna eat. So of course we filleted it and then put it on the pan. This is how it turned out, and it was actually really good. That's it for today's video, but if you enjoyed the video, make sure to follow so we can hit 50,000 followers by the end of the month. Bye.